Hi. um, I haven't been live in a few days because I haven't been feeling very well. Um, Saturday, Saturday morning, I think I was live. Oh, so it hasn't been that long. I just haven't been feeling good. Although I'm never feeling good. Okay, what's up, Devin? Okay, actually, that's a lie. Sometimes I feel fantastic. You know. Anyway, what's up, Abra? What up, people? I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. Um, gonna do some readings, get drunk with you guys, and do the thing. I'm all right. I don't know what it is. I'm getting some kind of weird thing. Like it's been a few weeks now, but like I've been like gagging a lot. Not really puking, but like bleh, bleh, like I it's this weird thing that it's like some new weird thing that's up with me. You want to make a bet? I'm just going through some weird little phase. In a few months, it's it's gonna be gone. I'm telling you right now, that's the way my life has always been. You know what's funny? It's not even that I'm in a constant state of nausea. It's just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, oh, nausea, and then I'm like gagging, and then I'm fine 2 seconds later. Um, but it's just a phase. Um, it'll be gone in a little while. I would bet probably like a couple months, maybe 2 or 3 months. It'll just go away. Anyway, so what are Kapil's intentions for me on off contact? Shumbo, what up? How you doing? Um, Kritika, I don't think I don't think he's the worst person in the world, but you're never gonna get what you want from him. And I think that's all there is to say. Okay, Felicity, I'd like to know how Nasi currently feels about me. I had the weirdest dream last night. It was a little bit of a nightmare. I mean, the dream I had last night, it kind of was a nightmare, but I mean, I don't even want to call it that because I've literally been in hell in my dreams before. So, I'm a little choosy about what I call a nightmare, but um, well, Felicity, I'm assuming that this person you're talking about is like a romantic interest. I'm assuming just based on this card I'm seeing. But I don't like, I don't know. I just don't think, I think it's time to just forget about this person. I mean, try to be their friend or whatever, but I wouldn't like try to anyway. I'll just let it go. All right. So Chumbo, what's going on? Um, why are you having a bad morning? Or is it just kind of just the energy you're feeling? Or is there really a reason? Um, okay. Yeah, I get it. Um, I'm having oh, what am I doing? I was. What's coming in for love connection? Devin wants to know. Okay. All right. Devin. Need a drink. You know, Devin, I don't see much happening in the love department, or at least no time soon, which I think is really your fault because, um, I mean, we get it, you're a hot guy. Good for you. But like when you look the way that you do, you definitely always have options available. Um, I don't think anything's going to happen. I think there's absolutely the potential for things to happen, but you're going to have to play a big part in it. And I just, for some reason, don't see you doing what you have to do. All right. Aquarius girl, what up? What are S's Sagittarius guy's current feelings for me? Where I am, it's just about 7 in the morning. Very gloomy today. It's supposed to rain. Um, okay, Sagittarius guy's current feelings. All the readings are so negative today. Like literally, I don't think I've done like what 3 or 4 readings so far, and there's a bunch of negative shit. Um, I mean, Aquarius girl. This is like I'm repeating myself over and over again. Um, I definitely don't see any love here. Um, I'm assuming that however you know this person, I'm assuming somebody from your past where things went very wrong in the past. Um, something definitely went wrong here. I'm just not seeing any kind of love or good feelings. Okay. Okay, positivity. Maybe it's like in the stars, you know? It seems like that happens sometimes where in the same day, just lots of negativity coming up in the cards. Maybe it's like a cosmic thing. Um, I don't know. All right, let me see who's up next. Aber. May I ask, should I just let go of my crush, Liam? Today I had a sinking feeling he won't come back. Oh, all right. Oh, yay, finally. Okay. So, Abra, I think Liam does still really like you. I think that there's definitely potential here for this to be a good relationship. Um, I mean, you're still referring to him as your crush, so I'm assuming you haven't asked him out yet. Um, Otherwise, you would say, like, my person or something like that. I mean, finally, the cards look pretty good. The only problematic thing I'm seeing is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which I don't know. I'm not really getting anything from it, but definitely something wrong there. Like, this is what I'll say about that. I would just give him more time, because I think something will come of it. And like I always say, you could always ask him out, but I mean, that's terrifying, I know. Okay, let me see. Up next is Chumba. Can I ask if there's any messages from spirit or family on the other side? Okay. Chumba. Ugh. I'm dying. Okay. I feel really hot all of a sudden. Well, Chumba, kind of what I'm seeing in the cards is that I think there's a lot of things that you feel like are closed off to you. Um, there are many things you want to do in life that maybe you don't have the resources, or for whatever reason you feel like it's not an opportunity for you anymore. But just think about it. Think about your life. Think about the universe. Just think about it just for a second if you're ever feeling down. And, think about the fact that you are a spirit in a body on a planet with all this shit going on around us. And, not everyone's going to like you. Some people have dark hearts, and some people are very, very good people. Um, you know, there is that balance of good and evil, because with good there would also be evil. um you know Not everyone's gonna like you, just like you don't like some people, I'm sure, because some people just suck. But I still think that there's plenty and plenty of time for things to improve in your life. But it's also something where you would have to make things happen for yourself. Use what you got around you, use your talents, use whatever. I don't know. Just trying to be uplifting here. Okay. I like to chant earth, air, fire, and water. I think that's pretty helpful. Kind of bring you back to earth and make you feel real again. Because we honestly live in such a crazy world where sometimes I question if this shit is even happening. But I really do believe that it is. And I don't believe, like, some people legit think that this is all happening in a computer. Like what that even fucking means is it's so ridiculous. But everything's energy. Come back down to earth. All right. How did Jay feel when he saw me the other day? This was the first time since we broke up. He is dating some where I live now, the same woman he cheated on me with. Oh, what a slap in the face. Okay. So how did he feel when he saw you? All right. How did he feel when he saw you? Okay. Hang on. My phone just made a noise, so I'm gonna answer. Is it Sunflower? Yeah, Sunflower. I'm gonna answer her question, and then I'm gonna go grab my phone in case someone just sent me money. I want to know. Okay, well, Sunflower, I think Jay still likes you. That's certainly what I'm seeing in the cards. And I feel like he still keeps an eye on you somehow or something like that. Yeah, I still think he likes you, even though, I mean, I don't know what that says about him that, not only did he cheat on you with this woman, now he's with her and still has feelings for you. So he's one messy person. Anyway, he felt good when he saw you. He was happy to see you. All right, I'll be right back. And these are the cards I got. All good-looking cards. Okay, give me 1 second. Flower petals all over my floor. All right. This candle smells fantastic. I'm burning a new candle because that other pink one that I had, it got so low that I just don't want the glass to crack. You know how things, they reach like there's like a limit. Things reach a breaking point, you know? All right. What's up, Ari? I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Gemini, hello. I want to ask you about this guy I recently met, but lately your cards have not been wanting to give me positive message when it comes to my love life. It's really not your fault, though. Okay, so there's a guy you're interested in, and you just kind of want a vibe, like, all right. I guess what I'll try to think about is like, what's the potential here? Is this going to go somewhere? What's the vibe? Okay. Well, I mean, this is what I'm looking at, the death card isn't actually, it depends how it shows up, but it's showing up in a good way here. But you did get the Two of Cups upright, which is definitely a good sign in terms of in terms of like romance. I mean, that's definitely a card that you want to see. So I do think, Ari, this is my advice to you, because the only card that's in reverse is the Ace of Wands, which I'm reading into this as I think he's probably a little bit on the shy side, or maybe not so much shy, but has confidence issues or something. What I'm trying to say is, I don't see him making the first move, but I absolutely see potential for this to be something. Um, you know, I think he maybe he's not brave enough to make the first move. I guess my advice to you is you should probably ask him out. Um, and anyway, but I definitely see potential here. All right. Finally, I give you a good message. All right. Arturo, will I be able to launch my business anytime soon? Okay. Oh God. I would love my own business. I would love, like, I don't know. There's like so many things I think would be cool. Opening up my own coffee shop, or maybe maybe I could totally do that. I mean, I don't have the money. I can't do that. I'm just saying, like, because I was also thinking I would love to open up my own like art gallery and sell my own paintings, but I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough at it, so I can't do that. I could totally make coffee though. I can certainly say I'm smart enough to do that. Even like a witchy store. Maybe I should just give up and become like a maintenance guy. I don't know. Okay. Who am I answering? Arturo wants to know about the business thing anytime soon. All right. Okay. Let's see about this business thing. Interesting. This is an interesting spread. Well, Arturo, I have such trouble saying your name. Arturo. So this is what I'm looking at. 2-page cards showed up. One of them being the Pentacles, which is definitely a good sign of money. I'm kind of reading into this as seeing a lot of skill. So I definitely think that you have the knowledge and skill to open the business. And just looking at this reading overall, it does look very positive. A lot of really good energy. I mean, of course, to open a business, you need to have your own money. You have to have the money to do it. I do see you having the money to do it. I think it's going to eat up pretty much all the money that you have, because that's what I'm kind of seeing with the Judgment card to open. But I don't know what kind of business you want to do or open or whatever. But I definitely see it being successful. I see a lot of good energy here, but you are going to have to kind of get over the fact that it's going to eat up pretty much most of, if not like all of your money in the beginning. But then you'll make it back, and it'll be successful. I need a sip of this. Oh, I'm gonna gag. Oh, I just don't want to do it on camera. I remember one time I'm such a traumatized person. I was live on YouTube. This was years ago. It's probably like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years ago. I was live on YouTube, and that was back during a time in my life when I was puking all the time. I don't know why. Maybe I was nervous or something, but I was always throwing up. And I was live on YouTube giving tarot card readings, and all of a sudden I got so nauseous. On camera, I puked out the window. I don't think, maybe you saw a tiny bit of it, but my head was pretty much out the window, so you kind of couldn't see me doing it. And this is why it's even more traumatic. I was on the second floor. The window that I puked out of, literally right below it, there was the door to the office downstairs. And thank fucking God that nobody was under the window, like coming in or out of the door. Cause oh my God, they legit would have gotten puked on. Disgusting. Oh my God. If I got puked on like that, oh God. Oh God, it's so disgusting. And then I probably would have been in jail or something. My God, I was lucky in that moment. It's funny how I'm so much better today than I used to be. Still not doing too great, but I drink more than I ever have before, and yet I think I'm just not as shitty of a person like I used to be. Anyway. Shirley, hello. Oh, I need to take a sip of this. My birthday is April 7th. It was just last month. Wait a minute. No, that was 2 months ago. Time is flying by. Is it just me, you guys? Is time moving faster now? I mean, is it just me, or is like the years are flying by, especially in the last, like, I would say like 3 or 4 years, time is like speeding up. Maybe it's some kind of weird thing as we get closer to the middle of the galaxy, we like time gets faster or something. I don't know. That was the craziest fucking thing what I just said. I'm insane. Okay. You know, as we approach the black hole that's going to kill all of us. That got real dark. Okay. Up next is Labrina. Labrina, are you still here? And then it's I think that's pronounced Sevilla. Sevilla. I don't know how it's Sevilla. Sevilla. So sorry. I know sometimes it's like the two L's like are silent or something. Okay, so Sevilla is still here. And Labrina is still here. So I'm gonna answer Labrina first since she asked first. What fortune is my ex bestie trying to hide and unalive me for? Oh Jesus. Pisces. Hi. Okay. I'm just gonna read into kind of you and her a little bit, and I think things will come up that way. You know what I hate about scientists? They'll talk for like 12 hours about a black hole, and it's just 12 hours of them literally like kind of saying nothing, right? Is it just me, or is like all of that stuff just kind of that vibe? It's like, well, it's a singularity. Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but whatever. You know, Labrina, I wouldn't worry about this person. I wouldn't worry about this person. I don't think you have to be concerned at all. about your ex-bestie. Something actually tells me that if you two just talked nice to each other, then you could be friends again. Because I'm seeing the potential for good energy between the two of you. All right. Anyway, Sevilla. Hi, can I ask if I will end up doing something with P? You asked me that question so long ago, and it's taken me forever. Sorry about that. Okay. I end up doing something with P. Oh God. I need a doctor. I need a team of doctors. I need people to tell me everything will be okay. Well, Sevilla, this is what I'll say. I think something will happen between the two of you. I think something will happen. I don't think something should happen, but I also don't want to tell you to just like not go along with it. Just, I guess my advice to you is whatever you end up doing with this person, like do it. But when things go sour, don't make excuses for people, and know when to end the connection. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope everything is great between the two of you. Honestly, I do. But just like if someone seems very possessive and stuff like that, just kind of disrespect, then you gotta end it. All right. Okay. I should light some incense. Get some nice smells going. Although this candle smells pretty strong, but okay. Sorry, like the questions that I have to answer right now are so far back in the chat, and trying to find them. All right, I just did that one. Jora, are you still here? And after Jora, it's maybe that's it. Neelam. Oh no, it's greatest ever. Okay, Jora's still here. And the question was what's coming this month. All right. I need medicine. I need to be put in a mental hospital, and don't fucking let me out. Feed me 3 meals a day, and don't yell at me if I'm banging some guy in the shower. Like, that's the only thing that, like, That's the only flaw with this plan of being like locked up again. How am I going to get laid? You know? Of course, I'm kidding. I don't want to be locked up again. I would much rather be free. But there is something so enticing about just being locked up in a safe place. Although, how safe is a mental hospital? Because your fellow patients are insane. Anyway. Wow, all right. Well, Jora, I see new work. So I'm assuming you're getting a new job or it's money that is coming in some kind of new way. I see a lot of really good energy this month. Lots of really good things happening for you. Maybe even a little bit of traveling somewhere kind of far from where you live. Anyway. All right, up next, it was greatest ever. Are you still here? You asked me about should you move states? All right, should you move states? I think you asked me that not long ago, but you want to ask me again. Well, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you should. I think you would end up having trouble finding work and whatever. Hello, Miss Ba. Bye, Chumba. See you later. I'm gonna light some incense. Oh shit. Let's look at one of these. Yeah, let's go with these. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and just chit chat with you guys. So, God, I have to work tomorrow. I didn't even go to work on Saturday. I was supposed to work for 12 hours, but it didn't feel right to me. I don't know. I felt like I was about to have a panic attack, so I just didn't go to work. But then now I don't even remember what happened on Saturday. That whole day is a fucking blur. But I I I don't think I actually did have a panic attack. So, um, I'm just gonna smoke this cigarette real quick, and then I'll get back to the questions. Um, anyway, there's probably so many plants that I have to water, and ugh. I love having plants because I think they're super pretty, but then I hate watering them. I mean, sometimes I sort of enjoy watering them, but most of the time I'm just dragging my feet like I don't want to do it. I have to clean that fucking fish tank. There's dishes that have been in my sink, like, um, there are dishes that have been in my sink for like 4 days now. So I did some of them yesterday, but there's still like several that I have to wash. Oh God. All the ones that I could put in my dishwasher, I put in there. But I was so lazy yesterday that the ones that I have to wash by hands, I like I'm really putting it off. Some of my plants have names. I At one point I thought I was gonna name them all. I got these little like tag things that you stick in the dirt. They're really made for like if you have a garden and so you want to know like what plant is what. Um, but I would write like names on them and stick them in the pot. But I kind of stopped doing that. They kept dying, and then I don't really kill plants anymore. I used to a lot because I was just like this is gonna sound stupid after what I just said, but I used to be really lazy, and I just like wouldn't water them, and then they would die. Now I'm much better about it. After just telling you that I've been lazy for the past like 3 days, but um, I don't know. I don't kill them anymore. Sometimes one might die, but so, I feel like the ones that die now, they die for something that I had no say in. Um, I have so many plants that are legit miracles. Like they should be dead. Um, the fact that they're still green and like nice, it's amazing. I have a little baby lemon tree that is legit a miracle. It's like some kind of weird zombie tree because it got spider mites, but it still sort of stayed alive looking. So it sort of looks half dead, but like still alive. I can't explain it. Maybe I'll take a picture of it sometime and put that on my X account because I think that thing's a little miracle. Although, you know what I did? I've had it growing in my apartment for like, I don't know, a year or something. And couple weeks ago, I put it out on my balcony because I feel like the rain will help with the spider mites, because it kind of washes them off. Um, and it does, there's new growth on it and it looks way better. Um, oh my God, my life. My life is so weird. I have nothing to complain about. I mean, yeah, I have like my problems and stuff. We all have our issues, But like when I really think about things, like I really lucked out. Like I should have that attitude. Like I have a place to live. I have privacy. I can, you know, um, I have a lot of people that support me. Um, I have a lot of supports in my life. I have my doctor, my therapist, I have insurance. I have, pretty shit in my apartment. I literally cannot fit another piece of furniture in this apartment. Like, I have a very well furnished apartment. I literally can't get anything else. Um, I have a little chunk of money in the bank. Like, I'm okay. So I really shouldn't be complaining about anything. I just wish things could be a little different. You know what I mean? I think it's okay to, I mean, I am very grateful for what I have, but I do think it's also okay to still ask the universe, like, hey, can I stop having panic attacks like 2 days out of the week? You know what I mean? Can I go to school? Which you know, I mean, I can't be attending school and still having this problem. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that. Like when I'm having a panic attack, the last place I want to be is somewhere in public. I just want to be lying in bed watching dumb videos of drag queens and trying to stay calm. Like I just want to escape into my bed. And although, yesterday I had a panic attack earlier in the day, which lasted for a few hours. And I kind of went about it the wrong way because I think, honest to God, what seems to help the most is putting something over my eyes um, really tight and then having some like dumb nonsense video playing in the background and making sure my eyes stay shut for like a while because then it'll actually make the panic attack go away faster. That's something that works every time. But yesterday, what I ended up doing was I um, I just laid down in bed and was watching shorts on YouTube, which is sickening to think about. Like I spent hours watching shorts, which sometimes it honest to God helps, but I think it's better to just try to make it completely go away altogether in a shorter amount of time. Um, that's probably what I should be doing, but I'm not smart. Okay. Who is still here that asked a question? I took kind of a long break and I'm just wondering, like, who's still here who already asked a question that I have not answered? Okay, Miss Ba's still here. All right. There were other people too. I think the last question I answered was greatest ever. And there was someone right after him. God, I hate having to scroll up through all these comments. Okay. It was Neelam. And then I think Shirley. Yeah. Well, I don't think Neelam is here anymore, so I think up next is Shirley. So let me go back and try to find that question. Okay. Do you see my work improving this week financially?
Well, surely, yeah, I see things improving. Um, hmm. This is kind of an interesting spread in its own way. I see 4, 5, 6. Um, well, surely, I do think you're going to have a pretty decent money week. I don't think that. Let me put it this way. I think in terms of money this week, things will be better than they typically are. I don't see you getting rich, but I mean, I definitely see this is going to be, compared to other weeks, a better money week. Um, I mean, the only card that's in reverse is the Six of Cups, which, I mean, there's something I'm thinking, but it's not making much sense to me. But just based on what I know that you do for a living, um, I do think Shirley, and I feel like I kind of feel like you have asked me something like this before. I could be wrong, but I swear that you've asked me something like this, but about expanding your business, because I know with the horses, like you teach lessons and stuff. Maybe bringing someone else in, um, or in some kind of way expand. Oh, you did ask me. You said one time you asked me about the horse thing. Fuck, what was it? It was basically expanding to do something else. Hang on, let me. You're probably saying stuff to me. Let me scroll back down. Um, uh, okay. Well, didn't you, Shirley? Didn't you say that you wanted to expand to? Oh, oh, that's what it was. Therapy. Right. Thank you. I do think whatever it is that you think is a good idea, maybe do that as well. And also, I get the sense, and this might not be something that you really can do right now, but maybe sometime in the future, bringing someone else in to like help you or something. Um, anyway, all right, but yeah. Anyway, to answer your question, you asked me a simple question. Things are gonna. This is gonna be a better week than usual. All right. And now it's Miss Ba, because I don't think Neelan or Neelam, whatever his name was, I don't think he's here anymore. So Miss Ba's question, let me see. Okay, last I asked you if I'll pass the exam. You said yes. Today, I want to ask, will I get a score above 240? Okay. Yeah, I forget what you said the passing score was, like 216 or something. I forget. But
Let me see. Yeah, because I think what I said to you was that you're going to pass the exam, and you're going to be able to continue on to the next phase or whatever, but you're going to wish that you did better. But I suppose it doesn't matter because you're still going to pass. But anyway, let me answer your question. Yes. I do think you're going to get above 240. All right. And I feel like well, I'm seeing the two cards that are upright in the reading are both these, and I think that's probably a representation of you. I can definitely see intellect in these cards, especially this one. So that's kind of a clear sign. How the fuck did I remember that? Like, that isn't crazy to me. Anyway. Oh, hi, Sassy Libra. I'm just doing some readings for the peeps, my people. Anyway, Michelle, I think is up next. Let me see. No, it's N. Schumann. Oh, yeah. I think. I could use some help with this. There's a tarot card reader that I like to watch. And I don't know how she does it, but it's like sometimes I think it's her husband and sometimes it's her son. But she has like someone off camera helping to go through and read the questions and say who's up next. And I really wish I had something like that. That will never ever happen. But you know what I really wish? I wish I could just work as a tarot card reader in like a witchy store or like a psychic shop. I want to do that so badly. No, I love being with you guys and I love chit chatting with you and just shooting the breeze, but it's really hard to keep track of everything. Well, I guess if it's super busy in the chat, it can be difficult. Anyway, Ann Schumann, when will I and Zoya or Z go on a date? Okay. You ever notice that some cards almost never come up and then other cards come up like all the time? Like, for example, a card that doesn't come up very much for me. What's an example? I just know there are cards like that. Like, I feel like some days you get the same card a lot. Like the Two of Cups has been coming up a lot today. I'm telling you, there's something to it. Let me just put it this way. And I think someday I'll make a video about like experiences that I've had with the cards, even just and sometimes things can happen when you least expect it. All I can say is God certainly wants me to think they work. And the experiences that I've had have given me more confidence in them. But at the same time, there's always days when someone tells me I'm like wrong or that doesn't resonate, and which crushes me, by the way. Because trust me, I want to be right and I want to give you guys good readings. But all I can say is God certainly wants me to think they work. And if I'm wrong, it's God's fault. Let me just tell you, kind of the bottom line. When you really think about like yourself, the universe, everything, it's God's fault. I'm coming from a very good place and I really want to be right. And I really try to do the thing. And I have good intentions. And that's all people should know. Okay. Anyway, and Schumann. When will I and Zoya go on a date? Well, and Schumann, this is what I'll say. I would give it some time. I think you and Zoya, there's something special here. The one cups that came up, and it's actually the only card that's upright, is the Three of Cups, which is a very lovely card. Very nice to look at, especially when it's in this position. I think you and this person actually have something kind of special. I do think, for whatever reason, I meant to say this to you, but you should probably wait a while before making any kind of move. And it might just, I don't know, but it might just be as simple as you're meant to get to know this person a little better. You're thinking too far ahead. And I say that because I have this card in reverse. Like, you're moving things too quickly. All right. Give it a while longer, like maybe like 3 months, I would say. Maybe like 3 months, and then see if something happens. Alrighty. Who is up next? Brittany said I skipped her. I think I did. I did skip you, Brittany. I'm sorry. Brittany, are you still here? Sorry that I skipped you. All right, you're still here. So the question was, I forgot. Does my ex-coworker Sam think of me here recently? Think of me here recently. Okay. You want to know if your ex is like thinking about you and stuff. Your ex coworker. I'll pull 3 cards. How should I read into this? Well, if I see a lot of reversals, then I'll take that as a sign that he's probably not thinking much about you. But it also kind of depends what cards I get and just the overall look of it all, what I end up saying to you. I think if I get out of the 3 cards, if I get, well, see, I can't even really say that because I might get something like the 5 of Cups or Pentacles or something that throws me off a little bit. Don't you love that about the Rider deck? Cards like the 5 of Cups can really kind of... I just love that there are cards like that. And I love that sometimes a card upright is actually not a very good thing. You know what I mean? I just love the way it's designed. It's so interesting. Anyway. Well, I mean, Brittany, it seems like Sam, you know, what should I say about this? I don't think, I don't sense that he hates you. I don't think, I'm definitely not seeing anything in these cards that say that there's any kind of angry, bad feelings here. I think a very basic answer to your question is just that I don't think he thinks about you a lot, which would tell me, and this is hard for me to say because I have two major cards here out of the three. I do just kind of feel like, um, like, see, this sounds mean to say, but like you weren't that important to him. You weren't like a main player in his life. I think that's a nicer way to say that. Um, anyway, which is hard for me. It's hard for me to give that reading because I like two out of these three cards are major cards. Okay. By the way, thank you. And I think it's because someone's clicking a button, but there's like a bunch of hearts and the number 100 coming up. Well, not the 100, it was a minute ago, but I've been noticing that like there's a lot of that going on. So I think that must mean one of you guys is like hitting a button. Thank you very much. That's nice. Love to see that. It's funny how something like that can actually make me feel happy. Anyway, so I think Michelle's up next. Girl, you asked a question a million years ago. Yeah. Michelle, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. So, Michelle, um, okay. Hey, what are M's next actions after she reads my long message I sent her? She accused me of trying to be petty, basically. I sent a message to clarify. Okay. And just the very first thing I thought of when you said that was like, and actually, I'm just going to pull some cards first. Her, like, I shouldn't say anything. Let me just do the thing. Because I don't trust anything I come up with just naturally is going to be good. Let me pull some cards. Okay, this is interesting. Well, I definitely think that all of this is going to be squashed because Michelle, I let me scroll back down so I can see if you say anything to me. You know, like I think she's going to take it very well. So, and that also kind of makes me think, yeah, that's funny because that's what I wanted to say to begin with, which is that I feel like, she accused you of being petty. So she was having a moment. And I feel like what this tells me is that whatever message you sent to her, it wasn't super combative. It was really you just like clearing the air. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't fight. I mean, the fact that she called you petty was kind of petty in itself, but I don't feel like the message was you fighting petty with more petty. You know what I mean? I feel like you were like the bigger person in this situation. I think she's going to take it fine. And I think this whole thing was just squashed, or it's going to be. And then you'll be back to making nice with each other. Anyway, these are the cards I got. Okay. Which I'm happy to hear. You know, it's nice to be nice to each other. And it does suck that people are like that sometimes. I'm guilty of that too. Like, well, I'm very paranoid, so sometimes I think people are like out to get me, and then I react with some kind of like something negative, you know what I mean? Like I'll just be like angry at someone. Not that that happens that much cuz mainly just cuz I'm terrified of people and I'm afraid to be mean to people. But it's good for when I really like it when people just honestly like, and you know, we're all going to be crazy sometimes and we're all going to make mistakes, and it is nice to sort of just be like very just try to squash things and say, you know, say how you both feel and just move on and just be friends again and like all good energy. I like that. um anyway, this whole thing about holding grudges and I mean, I do. I will say, I think there's a difference between holding a grudge and like knowing when something is so toxic that you just can't keep inviting it back in. You know what I mean? That I think there's a difference because I feel like grudges tend to be petty, but sometimes there are people that are just so poisonous that you have to like put an end to that at some point. You know what I mean? Like, of course, try to be an angel in the situation and try to help the person. But if you keep trying your very best and it's going nowhere, then that's when you really got to like, okay, create some distance. Anyway, preach, right? I'm just preaching to you guys. Okay. Anyway, so who? Oh God, there's so many comments. Who the hell is up next? Um, Nerd. Hello, Nerd. I feel like your name should be something a little bit more positive. Like maybe your actual name. God forbid your parents actually named you Nerd. Um, I'm still pissed that I got named Marco. Like, because of like Marco Polo, I get that sometimes. Not that it bothers me that much, but it's just like, why does my name have to be like a joke? You know what I mean? Couldn't I have been named like Justin? Although I'm not hot enough to be named Justin. Um, but I don't know. Anyway, I really want to change my name. But to change your name legally, it's like you literally have to jump through a million hoops, and like I can't. Like I'm not. I what's another really hot guy name? How about Brad? Have you ever seen an ugly guy named Brad? It's always like a hot dude who lives at the gym. What is that? I'm telling you something. I want to make a whole metaphysical video about this subject, but like people need to be real careful about what they name their kids. Like Brad Pitt, thank you. There's another one. You got to be careful about what you name your kid, otherwise they might turn out fucked up looking. Like, oh, I was thinking about this the other day. God forbid anyone in the chat is named to this, but oh, what was the name? fucking, oh shit. Al. Here's what I think. I think if you go by Al, you're probably not that good looking. If you go by Alex, you're probably fine as hell. If you go by Alexander, then I can't fuck with someone who wants to be like called their full name like that. Like, and Timmy, that's another one. If you're named Timmy, you're probably not all that great looking. Like, anyway, be careful about what you name your kid. If you want your daughter to turn out beautiful, name her Lily. Name her, I'd be careful about Rose though. That's a little tricky. You don't necessarily want to name your kid Rose. But like, what's another like really hot girl name? I love this conversation right now. Don't name your daughter Bertha or Helga or fucking Olga. Oh, I shouldn't say that because there was someone in the chat yesterday named Olga. Oh shit. Sorry, Olga. Please stay subscribed to me. I bet you're the one exception. You're probably very pretty. Gertrude, another interesting name. Although if you're named Gertrude, you're like 100 years old. So maybe back in the day you were good looking. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to get back to answering questions. I get excited about stuff. So who the fuck was up next? God, there's so many comments. No, oh, it was Nerd. You want Nerd? So sorry. Are you still here? You wanted career advice. Okay. All right. Erica is a very pretty girl name. If your name is Erica, you're most likely pretty. You know that joke about this is so hacky, but you know the joke Amanda, and people are like, man, duh. You know what I mean? Remember that joke from like 100 years ago? Oh, it's so stupid, but I love it. Although I went to school with a girl named Amanda, and she was very pretty. She's a lesbian now. Oh, fuck. She was actually my first girlfriend. Back when I was a little kid, I was like straight. I mean, I was never straight, but you know how like 4-year-olds still have like their little girlfriend. You know what I mean? Amanda. Her name was, well, I won't say her last name, but yeah, Amanda. My little girlfriend when I was like 4. We were legit in like kindergarten, like kissing each other. How did we know to do that? What the fuck happened to me? Shit. Okay, nerd. I'm answering your question. I want some career advice. I know. I was like 4 years old, like making out with some girl. It's real fucking weird. Well, nerd. You know, I think something important that I meant to say to you is that you are going to have a lot of really good luck in career. And I kind of see you doing something where like it's unusual. Like someday you're going to be doing something where you're going to have the thought like, wow, I can't believe I'm lucky enough to be doing what I'm doing. So that kind of gives me a little hint that whatever it is, it's not that typical. Like it's kind of an atypical kind of job to have, but also that makes very good money. I do think that I'm so conflicted about how to read this card. See, I can't. I'm thinking two opposite things, and now I'm having trouble. Like it's almost like I have to make a choice about what I'm gonna say, and I don't like having to choose. I just want it to be more natural and just come out of me. I'm just gonna do this. I do think you're meant to do something out in the world. So, um, like you're meant to work with people and collaboration. Not that I got the Three of Pentacles, but I do kind of am thinking of that energy. Um, like you're meant to be out in the world. So, I think a work from home job is not something that would like be the absolute best for you. Um, anyway. But I think all that you really need to know is that just keep doing what you're doing. You're very smart, and you're gonna have lots of success because you're smart enough to know what works, what doesn't work, how to go about things. All right, just keep doing what you're doing. Anyway, so up next is okay. How do you say this? Oh, it's Joanne. How does one say this name? It's fucking Joanne. Um, Joanne. So you want to know about your love life? One of my favorite people in the whole world is named Joanne. Um, I call her my aunt because I don't. She's like the closest thing I've ever had to an aunt. Um, and it's funny because I do have an actual aunt. I think I've seen her in person like 3 times in my whole life. My mom's older sister. She didn't never really cared about me that much. Never was really involved with me. Um, although I shouldn't be talking negative about her because honestly, my real aunt, you know, she has her own issues, and I don't think it's that she dislikes me. I think she just is just one of these people that kind of keeps to herself. You know what I mean? Um, like she's so over it. She is so over it. So I'm not going to take it personally. I think she's just one of those people. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, Joanne was always like my aunt. I want to talk to her. She moved down south, and God, I haven't seen her in person in forever. Um, I'd love to chat with her on the phone, but I don't know. Maybe I'll text her today and ask her to call me. I would love a Joanne update. And Joanne is, by the way, I am gonna answer your question. Let me pull some cards, Joanne. But like my aunt Joanne, she is the fucking funniest person because she's one of these people where you'll talk to her for like an hour on the phone and you've said 2 words and it's legit just her just going on and on and on. But I live for people like that. That's like my favorite kind of conversation where I do like to have input, but it's even more fun when you're just listening. She's basically a crazy person. Um, Joanne is insane and she just goes on and on and on and on. And I'm so here for it. Love it. Of course, we can be friends. Okay, Joanne Lamorin. So I will say, you did ask me about your love life, and it definitely looks troubling, or at least I'm thinking that this is kind of more telling me about how the present is and also how to change the future. Because I think right now your love life is kind of a mess. But based on these cards, I mean, this doesn't look good, not even a little bit. Um, all three cards are in reverse. Um, and there's nothing here that gives me any kind of sense of hope. But I think what I meant to say to you is that you definitely have the power to make things better. Um, because I think that I feel this energy from you, like there's nothing I can do about it. Like I'm definitely getting that kind of a sense. And I say that because I have this card. But, you know, I guess I have to step in and just say you do have the power to improve things. There's many ways to meet people, and there are things you can do for yourself to make this situation improve. And I also think you have to let go of anything from the past because I say this sometimes on this live stream, but don't let things that went wrong in the past affect how you approach people in the future. All right. I mean, sometimes you have to do that, but I just think I feel like I meant to say that to you. Anyway, I think your love life will improve a lot, but there are things that you have to do on your end, right? And you have to have more confidence in yourself and know that you have the power to make things happen for yourself. All right. Okay. Hi, Starry. What's up? You know what I really want to change my name to? Angel. I don't think I can pull that off, though. Also, Angel is one of those names. If your name is Angel, you are fine. You are so good looking. Can you imagine the comedy of that? Someone so busted looking coming up to you saying that their name is Angel. I would, it would actually scare me. Like, I would think it's some kind of, like, I would think it's like the universe taunting me. Anyway, so up next is I just did Joanne. Up next is Starry. Can I ask JP Aries feelings for me now? Okay. Should be easy. Okay, Starry, Starry. JP's feelings. All right. This card is coming up so much today. Okay. Well, Starry, I think this person likes you. Um, I mean, people ask me that question so much, and it's hard because it's such a simple answer that I have to give. Like, either the feelings are positive or negative. Um, you know, it's literally, does this person like you or not like you? Sometimes it's a little bit more specific, like, does this person like me romantically? Because they might love you as a friend, but maybe they don't want to like date you. Now I will say none of these cards have anything to do with romance, so I'm not sure what. I mean, let me scroll back down because you might be saying something. Um, okay. None of these cards are about romance, so I think this person definitely likes you, but likes you as a friend. Um, so, and I see a lot of money here. Two out of these three cards are pentacles. So, um, and hey, if the person just wants to be your friend, that's fantastic. You know, friends are great. Um, but anyway, anyway. I mean, I assumed based on that reading that this is like someone that you've worked with or like a coworker or something, especially with the Three of Pentacles upright and then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It just seems like a lot of money making, collaboration, working together. Um, oh, fuck, my nose is starting to itch. Ugh. Okay, let me go back. This is so hard. Okay, so I just did Starry. Try, hey guys, try to no, never mind. Like Jordan Sparks. Jordan Sparks is very pretty. Although, I don't think I know of any other girl named Jordan. I mean, Jordan Sparks is the only one I know, and she's very pretty, but not bad to look at. I'm so fucking far behind. Like, I just want to quit right now because I'm just stressed out because I have a million questions to answer and just more keep coming in. Listen, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to answer all of your questions because I might give up soon because I'm just getting really stressed out. It's easier when this channel is smaller and it's like growing lately, and this is hard to keep up with. Okay, so wait a minute. No, I did Starry's question. Okay. Okay. Cookie Victoria, do you see the energy good around this Honda warehouse job, or when I'll possibly hear from them if so? Okay. Cookie, are Victoria, I think you said earlier your name was Erica, right? Erica Victoria. I'm not sure if you want to if you want me to call you Erica, but are you still here? Yeah, you're here. Okay. You asked, what did I just literally just read it. Oh, it's about, you want to know about the energy around this job. Got it. Okay. Well, I mean, Erica, Cookie Victoria. So I think you're gonna get the job. And I think because of this job, you're gonna have a lot more money. I do kind of feel like, well, I think you're gonna get the job. So let me just say that up front. You know, you're gonna be making money at that place. Um, I can't help but feel like, and I'm not telling you to like pursue this with 100% of yourself, but while you're working at this place, on the side, there's something else that you should be doing that really showcases some kind of talent of yours. I don't know what it is, but um, I feel like there's something you're really good at. See, you say it's cleaning. I, I like to clean too, and I think I'm good at cleaning. But that's not what I mean. It's not even necessarily a money making thing. Um, this is just a little extra tidbit in this reading. There's something that you have a lot of talent in that you should be showcasing to the world. And I feel like it's something that you probably aren't doing right now. Um, but you should be doing this while you're working at this place, and I think you will get the job. I think you should also be like, maybe you're just a good singer. Maybe you should be, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the talent is, but I mean, whenever I see this card, I always immediately think about singing, but that's just because I'm kind of brainwashed to see it that way. But um, maybe you're a really good singer. Maybe you need to be posting videos of you singing on the internet. Um, Maybe you should write music. Maybe you should paint, or I don't know what it is that you're good at, but and maybe you don't even know you're good at this right now. But I definitely think that there's something you should be doing also. Okay. And by the way, that's really cool. That you can see dead people. I've done like mediumship readings, but I always use tarot cards. And I know that there are people um, for in the media, like Teresa Caputo. I know her first name's Teresa, and I'm pretty sure her last name is Caputo, the medium. And then that Hollywood medium guy, that kind of gay guy. Um, but they don't even use cards to do it. They just kind of like see things and think about things that just end up being right. Um, I wish I could do that, but I don't have much faith in myself that anything that would like come to me or my mind's eye. I don't know. I just can't get over I just don't trust that. I would rather pull like physical concrete cards and then just look at them and anyway. But I wish I could do that. Like I wish that'd be the coolest job ever, like talking to dead people. I wish I could do it. Anyway, moving on. Um, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make myself another drink, and I'm gonna come back and do whoever is next. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed because there's literally it, like there's 100 questions for me to answer, and it says there's only 6 people watching me. Now it says 7. Um, Sorry, I'm just a little like stressed out. I feel like I'll never catch up, and I'm just always gonna be doing this. Okay. Who did I just answer for? Um, oh, I did Erica. So I have to do whoever is after. Whoever is after Erica. So, God, there's so many friggin' comments. It is shocking how much I have to scroll up. Okay, so Sassy Libra is up next. And I'm so sorry, but I'm going to answer your question, but I'm not going to scroll down to see what you're saying to me. Um, although, shit. Actually, let me just ask: is Sassy Libra still here? You're up next. Sassy Libra. And you want to know, why do men find me unapproachable? I don't want to be answering questions if the person's not even here, you know? I don't know. Okay, you're still here. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm going to close the list in a minute because, so Gemini, if you want, ask your question. And I think you're going to be the very last person that I do. Okay. Because there's a gazillion questions in the chat and like, it's going to take me forever. By then, I'll be like half drunk. And I fucking knew this card was going to come up. Well, Sassy Libra, I definitely can see, first of all, you're my homegirl. But like with this card, I'm seeing that definitely like you are very, very good looking and it's intimidating. So that's part of it. Men aren't approaching you because they are fucking scared to. And also, not to offend you, I'm seeing with this card, I have 3 cards all in reverse. So you certainly make people nervous. But with this card, and not all men are going to see you the same way, by the way. Um, it's a matter of time before someone does approach you, someone with enough confidence and like someone smart, I suppose. But um, people think you're really pretty, and people also kind of think you might come across as judgmental. And I'm sure you're not doing anything to actually give that kind of impression to people. Um, Maybe you have resting bitch face. I know I certainly the fuck do. Um, actually, what I have is resting sad face. I always look like I'm depressed, and people are always asking me if I'm okay, and it makes me nuts. But um, um, I wouldn't worry about it. I guess, it's like when someone asks me a question, there really is an answer to it, but also at the same time, sometimes I feel like what I meant to say is your question, I know it's important to you, but it's honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, I said this earlier in this live stream, but you are a spirit in a body in the universe. It's a matter of time before you meet a good guy. And so it doesn't matter who else wants to approach you. You're going to be with a guy that you really like. You're going to get what you want in the end, always. So none of it really matters. Oh God, I love drinking. I did it again, by the way. Yesterday, I was in the middle of a panic attack, but I told myself that I was going to quit drinking. And which is like a fucking joke that I think I have the power to quit drinking. Me. As if. Like, I could never. I could quit for like a day. But then the next morning, I'm a psychopath and I'm going to the liquor store because I need to calm down. I need to bring myself down a few notches, Plus, I just like it. Okay, I'm going to close the list now. So I just left a message in the chat. Any questions that appear after that message are not going to be answered. And I'm going to change the title of this video too, just so newcomers will know that I'm just kind of wrapping up. You could see it if you refreshed the page. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay. All right, so I just did Sassy Libra. Jesus Christ, I have to scroll. I did Sassy Libra. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like so hard to look through all these comments and try to find the person who's next. Okay. Up next is Lovely Me Mitch. How did my ex-in-laws feel to see me yesterday after they haven't seen me in a while? Okay. So, Mitch, are you still here? Let me scroll back down and see if you're here. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. I just spaced out because I was picturing myself freaking the fuck out and having like a breakdown. Excuse me. Okay. So you want to know about how your in-laws like saw you, felt about you after the last time they saw you. Okay. Okay. Well, they certainly love you. Um, you know, Mitch, they definitely like you. They think that you have a good head on your shoulders. I mean, two of the cards that I pulled are very good, like family cards. So, well, I mean, more so the 10 of Cups, but the King of Cups is just an indicator that you're very like stable. Um, I mean, what's not to like about you? But they certainly do love you. And I think that's all you need to really know, you know? Um, I will say, what I'm seeing is the other card is this. When I see this in reverse, it's talking about something that's happening too quickly. So I think, like I said, they do love you a lot, like a whole lot. The one thing is, I would slow it down a hair. The way you're coming across to people, I mean, I'm not like I'm not that good, so I can't say exactly what it is, but maybe you talk too fast, or maybe it could even be this energy of like chaos, a little bit too chaotic. Um, but I don't know exactly what it is, but um, maybe slow it down a little bit. Just make that your mantra when you're around these people. Okay. Okay, let me see who's up next. Um, Jesus Christ, I hate doing this. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I love it when it's honestly what I really love is when there's like I get asked a question. Hope to God it's not about romance, but I'll answer the question and then I just kind of chit chat with you guys for a few minutes. And then someone else pops in, asks a question, I answer it. We chit chat a little bit. You know, I honestly like it when it's kind of slow in the chat room. When it gets like this and there's like a million things I have to answer, it's just so stressful. I mean, I'm only one man, you know what I mean? And I have no one helping me. Okay. So who did I just answer? Oh, Mitch. Okay. I feel like I'm up too high. My God. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Found it. I was lucky. Um, okay. Raina was saying that she was next, but I don't think she was. No, she's much later. Um, okay. So up next is Vanity. How will the Libra feel about my breakup text? Oh, well, that sucks. Vanity, are you here? And after Vanity, um, it is um, Reina. Yeah. All right, Vanity's still here. And the question, shit, I just read it. What the fuck? Oh, the breakup text thing. How's the person going to feel about the breakup text? Okay. Oh, geez, Louise. All right. Well, I mean, Vanity, I think whoever you were dating was a huge control freak. I mean, you were dating a crazy person. So, like, just that whole type of energy, they're certainly not going to feel good about it. They're not going to be happy, especially because, like, y- you know, um, um, well, anyway, but I think the person's going to be very upset because I can't help but feel like this person did really like you. I'm getting a very crazy kind of energy from this person. Like they're nuts. So it's funny how crazy people are because on the one hand, they really do like you, but on the other hand, they don't know how to behave. So, you know, um, it seems to me that this person's going to be very upset. But I will say, I think that they're going to rebound. No, I don't even know what that word means. They're going to recuperate very quickly, and then they're on to the next thing. So I guess don't feel too bad about it. This person will be very upset, but they will get over it very quickly and start thinking about new things to come. Okay. So Raina's up next. Let's see. I didn't even really read the name that carefully. I could be saying that so wrong. Although a lot of the names of the people in this chat room are like really hard to read. Not all of them, but well, actually most of them aren't that hard, but okay. All right. So, Rena's question. Hey, what do you see in the future for Prince and I? Will he unblock me and try to fix things? Okay. Oh, my nose is itchy. So, it's probably Reina. That looks like it's pronounced Reina. Let me see. Okay, Raina. So I'm just going to try to pick up on the energy between you and him. Um, okay, well, let me just say, um, Raina, I think you got to let this go. Um, you know, I think years and years from now, you're going to think about him and realize how, in the grand scheme of your life, how he was such an insignificant thing in the grand scheme of things. So, like, you got to let it go. Um, you know, oh, Blue Jay. I think that's what that is. What a pretty bird. Oh my God, look at you. Hey, that bird looks like it's about to fuck with my garden. Yeah, that's right. Fly away. This shit was fucking up to something. Anyway, but okay. Um, let it go, Raina. This nothing good is gonna come of this. Even if he was to message you back or unblock you or whatever, just stay away from him. Like, let it go. Okay. All right. Fucking bird. I mean, it was a really pretty bird, but it went over to one of my planters and it looked like it was about to start digging things up. Um, Blue Jays tend to be troublemakers for me out there. I remember once, this was several months ago, but um, there was a blue jay like digging up my little juniper plant out there, and I think I was live while it was happening, and I like went over and yelled at it to make it go away. They're beautiful animals, but like they can't be fucking up my shit. Oh, by the way, I think maybe at some point today, um, I think at some point today, I am going to make a video about my little garden out there. I call it a garden, but I don't know if that's really the appropriate word. I have a few planters and a bunch of potted plants, and a lot of them are doing really good, and I'm like so psyched. By the way, I don't know much about Nicole Page Brooks. The only time I've ever seen her was in there's a podcast called Very Delta, and she was um, she was on that. So um, she was pretty funny. I thought I found her very charming, um, but I've never looked at anything she's done beyond that. The drag queens I tend to watch a lot are Trixie and Katya. I watch them every day, at least something that they did. Which, God, that's probably so bad for me. I really need to start branching out and watching like new things, like things I've never seen before. Which sometimes I do watch something new. I, I don't know. I can't help but feel like watching the same stuff all the time probably isn't good for me. But whatever. Like whatever. Whatever I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully things work out for me. You know what I mean? Destiny is a real thing. You know, the future is the future. What's going to happen is exactly what's going to happen. There's like this like myth among witches that like the future is like this nebulous thing that, but it, when you really think about it, it's not. Like, I hate to say this, but the future is sort of set in stone. I mean, but I will also say the future hasn't happened yet. The future is not a real thing because it hasn't even happened. I mean, I say that it's set in stone, but it's not as if it's literally like a rock that you can touch. That's not what the future is. The future hasn't happened yet. But what is going to happen is exactly what is going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever forces and energies come up is exactly what's going to happen at that time. Anyway, so I just answered Raina's question. Let me see. Where did I end the list is closed, by the way, so I don't know. Who did I just answer? Did I just answer Vanity? Um, Wait, well, I mean, oh no, I just answered Raina. That's who I answered. Okay, got it. I need to quit. Like, I can't keep doing this. Like, there are so many messages and it's just so hard for me to look back and see who's up next. You know what? Like, okay, let me just try. So I just did Raina. There's too many comments, you guys. Okay, I think that's where I was. Okay. Harlem Bakery, I think, is up next. So Harlem Bakery, are you still here? You want to know why is S avoiding me? And then after Harlem Bakery, it is Feria Edits. Okay. Oh, well, I should have been looking at your comments because you're kind of helping me with this. But anyway, so it was Harlem Bakery, and the question was, why is this person avoiding me? Okay. I think these are already shuffled. I think I was already shuffling them, so. I mean, this is a very interesting looking reading. I mean, look at this. This doesn't look too good. So I don't know. This definitely looks romantic. I mean, the two cards that are in reverse are both cups. And then the one card that's upright is kind of a sad looking card. It's one of the cards in the deck that when it's upright, it really doesn't inspire much happiness either. You know, the Three of Swords upright, and this is a very romantic looking reading, but okay, you say you're just friends. You know what I honestly think is going on here? I think this person likes you romantically. And you're probably right. It's probably not something that's just in your head. He probably has really been acting weird because this reading skews very negative. So I think you're absolutely right about that. I think he wants to go out with you, but clearly there's something preventing him to be able to ask you out, or there's something in the way of this all. So that's honestly why I think he's acting strange. I think he really likes you a lot. I know that makes like no sense, but um, wait a minute. Anyway, I mean, that's all I can really say. Something very romantic is going on here. I know you say, but clearly it's not from anything you're putting out there. I think it's from him. Um, anyway, you got to understand when I'm giving a tarot card reading, first of all, I'm petrified. Secondly, I am trying to grab smoke with my hands. You know what I mean? It's like it's that kind of a thing. Okay, so I just did Harlem Bakery, and Feria Edits was up next, which I don't remember the question. So I'm like furrowing my eyebrows, and it's like huh. Oh. Okay, thank you for reposting your question, by the way, because you just did me a solid. So, what do you see happening next between um, Iman and me? Will he unblock me and try to fix things? Didn't I just answer this question? Oh, there was somebody else that asked almost like literally the exact same question, except it was with someone named S or something. Okay. Okay, let me see. You know, so Feria, you know what I'll say? I think that kind of what I'm seeing is he probably will try to contact you again, but you have to know it's going to be a lot more of the same stuff. I think at some point in the future he is going to try to be with you again, but it's going to be a lot of the same problems. Um, a lot of him, like, you know, um, I mean, a lot of him just kind of being a jerk. Like, I'm not saying he's Satan. I'm not saying he's like the devil, but he's just a jerk. Like, and it's just going to be more of that. So, I mean, do with that what you want, but I mean, okay, thank you. Thank you, Gemini. Okay, so you said up next is Jasmine and then you. Let me go back up. Jasmine. Oh, Jesus, there's so many things I have to do. Okay. Uh, okay, so Jasmine, you want to know what's coming. Okay, so Jasmine's up next, and then I see that actually I think it's July, and then Gemini. So Jasmine, July, and Gemini. A lot of just sounds. Um, are you guys here? Okay, I'm sure Gemini's still here and July's still here, but is Jasmine still here? It's fine. Listen, I can barely keep up with this. There's like a gazillion things, and I'm just trying to like pick out names, and I'm not very good at this. Um, trust me, I get it. I'm always skipping people, and then people have to tell me that I skipped them, and then I have to apologize and like try to find the thing, and I do that a lot, a whole lot. I really don't. By the way, I know I've said this before, but if I ever skip you, I really didn't mean to. Unless I will say there are people that come in and ask me the same exact question every single day, and I feel like I'm being trolled. So, like, then I might skip you and just kind of ignore you. But I mean, that's one way to drive a tarot card reader insane is to ask them the same thing day after day after day. Um, or also, like, if you're asking about like the same guy every day, I think you're a murderer. I think like I don't know, like I mean, unless it's like different. I mean, if you come in like 3 days in a row and ask me about your boyfriend, as long as they're very like three very different questions that can actually be very help you give some like insight to you, I don't mind that. But if you're asking me every day about how your boyfriend Jack feels about you, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay. Anyway, so July and Gemini are still here, and I don't think Jasmine's here anymore. So I'm gonna go up, and I think who did I say was next? I think July was next. Um, and the question was okay. What is next for M and I? Um, it's a new connection. Okay. I mean, July. I mean, July. Like, what I'm seeing in these cards is that, like, I think you would be good friends with this person. And I think that's what needs to happen. You should be this person's very good friend. Um, you know, I think in big ways the two of you are very compatible. But I mean, listen, I don't know I don't know how you know this person, and I'm sorry, but I get asked questions so much about romance that I always assume that that's like when you're talking about someone in you. I like I'm just so brainwashed to think that it's most likely about romance because I do get asked about that so much. Um, you know what? I see a very good friendship. I see a good friendship. I see two people getting along and really vibing. But I mean, in big ways, it will be good. Okay. All right. That's all I got. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just so like I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so Gemini. Let me no. I want to scroll down and see if you July said anything to me about that, but it's gonna be such a bitch to try to find this little spot again. So July, I promise, and like after I read for Gemini, I will scroll down and see what you said. Okay. All right. I want to know what Ahmad Libra next actions towards Bon Gemini. No. Okay. Number one, number two, and number three. Should I just talk in a fake Boston accent for the rest of this video? Okay, this looks very good. This is a pretty powerful reading. Um, all of these cards are a little bit more on the powerful side. So, Gemini, I'm actually going to scroll down because I'm going to say some stuff right now. And, oh, July. The cards were, oh, fuck. What was your question? I think if I can remember your question, I could remember the cards. They were, oh, it was the 10 of Wands in reverse. It was Judgment upright. And it was, the third one was in reverse, and it was a minor card. And, I can't remember what the third card was, but the third card was a minor card. Okay. 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 Anyway, so Gemini. Well, your name's Bon. Okay. And you asked me about. Oh, shit. What was your question? I already have the cards here. Oh, like this guy, you're or this person, you're in no contact with this person. Okay, thank you. Next actions. So, I feel I can't something that came to me a minute ago and then I forgot and then I just remembered again. Um I feel like I don't know the exact reason, but why ever, which it should be a word, but why ever that you are not talking to each other, I just feel like it's something really stupid, like, and insignificant. But I think he probably will contact you again. And I definitely see you making nice with each other. Now, what I'm getting is that the two of you really need to make nice, if you know what that means. You have to make nice and then leave it there. Just clear the air. Try to try to um try to get like some good energy between the two of you and then leave it there. Okay? All right. Because then it kind of gives you closure and, um, you know, at least because it is hard when you're going throughout life and you feel like you have unfinished business, you feel like there's one loose end that you just need to fix and then move on. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from these cards. I mean, I don't know, but um, like, I think he will contact you, and I think you need to keep it in your mind that you're going to clear the air. You're going to leave things in a good place with him, but then completely move on. Just so you don't have this thing in your heart like, I still feel like there's bad blood here. You just don't want to have that bad blood in your mind or out there outside of yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, and this is the reading I got for you. Notice these cards are much more on the powerful side. 2 major, and then the 1 minor is a queen, or a queen. So, well, I mean, July, I do see that. I mean, you have to understand. I know people ask very specific questions, but when I'm looking at the cards, a lot of shit kind of comes to me, and I need to kind of organize my thoughts and just give you an answer that's like, um, you know, if you've ever seen The Matrix, there's a movie called The Matrix. Well, actually, there's like 3 or 4 of them. There's an oracle in that movie, and you know, the guy was saying the oracle really just tells you what you have to hear. Um, you know, because you're asking me a question, and I just know that I want the best outcome for you. Whatever you end up doing and whatever decisions you make, I'm not sure how me as a tarot card reader, I don't know how I'm really affecting your decisions, but I'm just trying to be some kind of voice in your head. And I just know I have very good intentions. I really want whatever. Listen, I'm not God. I don't. I, I'm just some dude with a deck of cards on planet Earth, hoping the fuck that I'm doing something good for other people. Like, I really hope that whatever I said to you was exactly what you needed to hear so that it causes something good in your life. I don't want anything bad for you. I just want something good to happen for you. And I'm hoping that whatever I said was what needed to be said. You know what I mean? The oracle doesn't even necessarily tell you what, maybe not even what's true, but just what you have to hear. You know what? It might be, you know, I also don't know where you're coming from. I'm not talking about anyone in specific, but like people that come to me, um, you know, like I have to believe that I'm serving a good purpose, and like whatever I say to you is going to give you a blessing. Not only a blessing, but just do good in the world in general. Okay. But like, you know what I mean? I might not even necessarily tell you what's true, but I guarantee that something that came out of my mouth is going to be some kind of good voice in your ear if you're like really listening to me. And it might just exactly be what you're meant to hear. Maybe not for the rest of your life, but maybe it's just the voice that's meant to be in your ear for the coming week or the next day. Like, I know that like God is real, magic is real. I know I'm really doing a thing. And I doubt that God is so evil and fucked up that he would just have me waste my time doing this if it didn't have some kind of good purpose. I don't believe that God is evil. I do not believe that God is just some fucked up thing, demented, evil, fucked up thing. I don't believe God is like that. So I have to believe that, and I do have good intentions. So whatever I end up saying, I have to, and I because I do have fun doing this too. I have to believe that like somehow in some way that I may not understand because I wouldn't even want to understand that. Like I don't want to know. I'm just having fun doing the thing. Like hopefully it has a good outcome. Okay. I think I'm going to go now. Um I'm gonna go have a couple more drinks and maybe eat something and watch some dumb drag queens talk about God knows what. Um, I love watching drag queens. I really do. And you know what's funny? I've been gay my entire life, but I was never really into drag until I think I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I had because YouTube knows that I'm gay. You should see the videos that YouTube recommends to me. That fucking thing knows I'm gay. And at the time it was recommending a lot of like drag queen stuff, but for some reason I never watched it and I just maybe in some part of my mind I thought it was stupid. So then I just never clicked on any of those. But then one day I did watch one and I thought it was hysterical. And now I've been watching them ever since. All it took was one experience of um, like watching a drag queen video, and I don't know. I don't watch like scary stuff. Like there are literally people who will go out of their way to find like violent videos and like videos of people getting hurt or like I don't watch stuff like that. I'm already petrified enough. I shouldn't be scared. I mean, knowing what I know about like God and the universe and energy and flow and magic, I should feel a lot more confident. But at the end of the day, I don't. I still don't. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. But like, you know, like I don't watch scary stuff. Like I'm already scared enough. Not that I'm scared all the time. I mean, sometimes I really do enjoy myself and I'm totally vibing, but like I don't watch scary stuff. I don't watch scary movies, although I will say I was talking about this with my dad yesterday. You know the Nightmare on Elm Street movies? I haven't seen them in years, but it's funny how like part of me completely sees how those were just masterpieces of cinema, but another part of me is like I don't watch them anymore because I'm too scared. I have legit had dreams about Freddy Krueger. It's like it's hysterical. I've had dreams where Freddy Krueger was out to get me. Like literally the movie coming to life for me. Although I'm sure, girl, any kind of dream that Freddy Krueger makes for you is going to be a lot more lucid than the shit that I went through. You know what I mean? I have had dreams that were so like crisp and vivid. And then, you have dreams where it's kind of more messy and like, you know, it's not that clear. And you only realize it the next day. Um, okay, there's like drama going on in the chat, and um, like I just I just want to drink. I just want to drink liquor and get blackout drunk and fall asleep somewhere. I don't care where I fall asleep. Hopefully my bed. But I remember one time, literally, I don't remember how much I drank. Clearly it was a lot, but I don't remember what happened the night before. But I woke up the next morning and I was laying on the rug in my living room. Not even on the sofa. I wasn't even on the sofa. I was legit, I woke up on the floor. And you know what's so weird? Like, nothing hurt me. So I know it, I mean, clearly I was in a blackout, but I wasn't like, I didn't fall to the ground and like fall asleep or get knocked out, because when I woke up, nothing on my face hurt me, nothing on my body hurt me. So literally, I must have been so drunk that I thought, oh, I'm tired. I guess I'll just go to sleep on the floor. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Okay. Um, there's probably like one or two questions that I did not answer, but like I can't anymore. Like I feel like it's the energy's a little weird today. So I've been live for almost 3 hours though. That's a long time. Listen, I'm gonna go get Blotto and I am gonna watch funny, happy videos on the internet, and I'm just gonna try to hope for better things. Okay? All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, July. Bye, Gemini. Bye, Sassy Libra. And anyone else who's watching. Okay? See you later.